Quick video. I'm delivering right now, so do something quick. You see the question? See the question in the description. I've been hearing like a lot of good stories of people that are recovering from COVID-19. People who have recovered, even elderly people. I've been hearing these stories, but they're not being publicized as much. And I wonder why that is, man. I think in Wuhan, China, they said there are no new cases. There have been no new cases within the past, whatever, let's say past couple days, past week. No new cases. And anybody who had it, they're pretty much recovered. But it's not being spread. What's being spread is doom and gloom. And you want to know why? Because doom and gloom, fear and terror sells. Yes, they tell you about the 2,000 people that passed away in Italy, but they don't. I talked about this in another video. They don't tell you, they don't speak about the median age. They don't speak about them being the top 20 in cigarette smoking in America. They don't speak in the fact that it's a very condensed population, And they're like the 5th or 6th oldest country in the world. They don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? They just talk about the 2,000 people that died with no context. But then, they say there's 70 or 80,000 or something like that out of the original, however many people that contracted the virus have recovered. That's not being promoted and that's not being publicized. Why? Because doom and gloom sells. Look at how much business is being generated because of doom and gloom. Like I do Instacart. Instacart is I drive, I'm a chauffeur, but the business is pretty much non-existent right now. But I also deliver groceries to people's houses. And this is the most money I've made with this company for this week. And the year and some change that I've been, the money is off the chain, man. I turned a lot of orders down, like I can't do it, it's too much. Doom and gloom sells. If not for the doom and gloom, I wouldn't be as busy making money with this particular company, Somebody always gonna profit off of doom and gloom, man. Somebody's always gonna profit off of me. But that's why we're not sharing that. Now on my page, I'm not a fear mongerer. I don't like to spread fear or make you afraid or anything like that. I like to put things in a proper perspective. When I share whatever information it is that I share, I'm not sharing stuff saying, oh, people just happy-go-lucky and don't wash your hands and don't give a fuck and just fuck everybody raw dog and be in concerts butt naked with oil all over your body. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying let's not get in a panic and think just because we see another country going through a certain whatever that it's going to be identical. We're going to have an identical outcome. It's just not the case. Smaller countries with older people with more cigarettes are going to be more fucked up. It just is what it is. I made a perfect analogy. If I throw a grenade in a phone booth full of people, it's going to kill everybody in it. If I throw that same grenade in a stadium full of people, it's not going to kill everybody in it. This virus is the proverbial grenade. I'm saying definitely be cautious, but don't be fearful. And people are, for some reason, people want to interpret these posts that I'm making as me just being careless and saying go live happy-go-lucky. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying don't fucking walk around in fear. Do you know that when you're afraid and scared all the time, that actually weakens your immune system, man? The biggest defense that we have against fear is having education and being educated on whatever it is that we're up against. That is the biggest defense. And you motherfuckers is always, we're going to die. It's going to be just like Italy. Y'all saying all this crazy ass shit, but you're not giving no type of solutions. And you're not giving no type of words of comfort. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be words of comfort, but just educational things to make us kind of like be able to deal with this shit a little bit more, man. You motherfuckers that spreading this fear, we're gonna be just like Italy. We're gonna be just like this. We're gonna be just like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not helping, making motherfuckers getting more of a panic, running into stores and buying shit. Yo, I had I got some of the 2 rolls of toilet paper under my cart at Costco. And it wasn't that much left. Motherfuckers was surrounding my cart like I was a dime piece with some big ass titties with a wet t-shirt on. Where you get that from? Oh my God, where'd you find it from? If I would have left that cart there, man, they would have took that shit from under my cart. Like it's starting to transform into the Wild Wild West. But I'm saying people are starting to act like this, not because of the knowledge of what they have and what's going on. People are acting like this because they're ill-informed. People are acting like this because they don't know. It's you better get your guns, you better stock up, you gotta kill everybody, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will never, I'm an optimistic motherfucker, man. I'm an optimistic, even though I do say, why does evil always win? It does seem like evil always wins, but that's a whole nother discussion. Like, listen, as far as my religion and all that, listen, I believe in, like, we're all composed of atoms, and I believe in energy, and I believe this is like a matrix virtual reality. You understand what I'm saying? And all this shit makes sense for some reason. It's all interconnected, and the purpose of life is to figure out this whole, you know what I'm saying, like the meaning to all this shit, basically. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole different topic I'm not trying to get in. But why aren't good stories being shared? Anytime there's a good story or something positive that happens within this crisis, you motherfuckers, y'all need to be sharing that shit 10 times more the death. Why is it that 2,000 people passing away is a bigger headline than 90,000 people recovering? Huh? Why is it that 2,000 people passing away is a bigger headline than 90,000 people recovering? If one person dies in America of the COVID virus, why is that such big news as opposed to 90,000 people recovering? You understand what I'm saying? I looked at the numbers on influenza. Way more people is dying from the flu. It's just the thing is, like, we don't understand this particular strain. But way more people are dying from the flu. You don't see a press conference every time a person dies from the flu because we're just so used to it happening. And it's sad when people die. You know, we should definitely give recognition to those that die. But how come we not giving as much recognition to those that are surviving is what I'm asking you. Why aren't we giving more recognition to the heroes and the people that survived it, and the 103-year-old lady that survived it, 95-year-old lady that survived it? I know about this, but y'all don't know. I think I shared a couple of them, and I'm going to start sharing more. The best thing, our best defense against any virus, our best defense against any virus is our immune system. This we know. We've learned this in biology class. Our best defense against viruses is a strong immune system, right? Is the immune system. Oh, what the fuck? Did I think I passed where I was supposed to go. Having a positive attitude strengthens your immune system. If you always on some depressed and down thinking shit and thinking, oh, I'm going to die and I'm not going to survive and I can't win and I can't and I can't and I can't and I can't, you weaken your immune system. You manifest a reality. You don't. I'm not saying it's like the perfect thing. I'm not saying it's the perfect thing. But you're not helping yourself by always having a negative mindset, man. That doesn't help. Whoever taught y'all that, I don't know. Give me a second. Whoever taught you that being pessimistic and thinking down, and thinking with a negative mindset, that doesn't help anything, man. When in history has being in fear and panicking ever helped somebody through a crisis? I'll wait. Historically. Even if you're in war, you're in battle, you're shooting them guns and wisdom. Yes, you're concerned about it, and yes, be I'm not saying be afraid. Well, you're naturally going to be afraid. I'm looking for 17. I cannot find that motherfucker at all. Dang. It's 21. I'm saying, you know, be conscious of it. But historically, when has panicking and being in fear ever helped anything? It only helps the enemies. It only helps the motherfuckers that's trying to get at you. When Jason running through the house, the people that survived wasn't people like, ugh. The people that was fine was the motherfuckers that showed courage and they showed action. And that's how they was able not necessarily to defeat Jason. Yeah, the people that survived Jason wasn't the people that was panicking and being all scared and shaking and shit like, Jason killed everybody. He's going to go to the neighborhood and kill everyone, so I'm just going to be afraid and just shaking, not try to like do anything to try to either escape him or do anything. I'm just going to sit here and shake and put like fuck. People, I got like an ostrich mentality, like you just going to put your head in the sand and that's it. Give me a second. Oh, shit. My bad, y'all. My bad. I just finished doing this delivery. Now I'm about to go get some more money, but I think this gonna be my last one. I'm not gonna take nothing after this. I told myself I want to stop at $100. I'm good. I'm not about to fucking use up all my time just working. I'm still an artist and I have to be creative. I'm about to start this podcast too. I've been talking about this for a while, but podcasting is pretty much what's going to pop off right now. A lot of people are going to be doing stuff virtually and digitally, you know what I'm saying, online or whatever. So, I mean, I've already been I'm on Tyler Street, I'm on Wright Street. I've already been pretty much doing these lives or whatever, but I want to basically organize it a lot better and shit. Till comedy come back, man, I might be doing this podcast every motherfucking day out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I got a co-host. I'm not going to really reveal who the co-host is until we get it cracking, but I gotta talk to them and work stuff out. We got to start getting this stuff and having these good discussions because I think I'm pretty good at this. I think I'm good at communicating and talking and I got, like Tim Hardaway said, I got skills. But unlike Tim Hardaway, years ago said, I hate gay people. I never. That shit was funny when I heard that shit, but it's fucked up. But anyway, yeah. Back to what I was saying. For those that just popped in and just looking at me, why is it that they're sharing death more than survival? When in this COVID situation, people that have recovered and survived the COVID-19 far exceeds the people that did. It's not even fucking close. It's not even remotely close. It's not like, 100,000 people contracted it and then 50,000 people died. No. So why aren't anybody sharing that? I'll reiterate, because fear sells. Fear is a very, very, very strong energy source. What movie was it? Was it The Green Lantern? There was a certain energy or a certain god that was fueled by fear. They use fear as a source of energy. Fear is definitely a source of energy, though. A lot of people do things motivated out of fear. You know what I'm saying? But usually when you do something and fear is your motivation, it's usually like an irrational decision. Now, you can take the fear, you can harness it, and you can transfer it into something else. Now, you could transfer the fear to make yourself pissed off, like, yo, I'm afraid, man, fuck them, madam. These cats trying to scare me, man. So the energy is good. You can convert it into something good. Energy can't be created nor destroyed. It's just in different forms. So it's a matter of how you harness that. So I could take the fear, and my first initial thing when this was popping off, I was all scared and shit. But I was like, you know what? Let me change this fear into inquisition and try to figure out what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is going on, and what we can do to help ourselves? Because the fearmongers, the way they have it is, we can't do shit. We might as well all just stay in the house and be scared and be under martial law and just kill each other and shit. And there's gonna be a whole bunch of savages, cannibals, busting in the house trying to eat our dicks and eat our pussies and shit and just eat us. Like, everybody basically is gonna become Jeffrey Dahmer mixed with Jeffrey Epstein. So it's gonna be raping kids and eating everybody. That's what everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I like I said, initially I was terrified. I'm like, what the fuck am I afraid of? Okay, my regular job ain't popping off. I have this. If something happens where I didn't have Instacart, I'm sure I would figure something else out. Like, you know, I would call all my creditors and let them know what's going on. I don't have any source of income. I'm gonna drive my car. I leave my fucking car parked. I hide that bitch. I tell my mother to park in front of my car so they can't tow the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a way. There's always a solution to the problem. Like, fearmongers, they don't focus on any solution. They just think, woe is me. There's nothing I can do. Death and despair. Let's just... Oh, 2 people died. Oh my God, let's have a whole press conference because 2 people died in the entire United States. Meanwhile, 90,000, 150,000 people survived some shit. Nobody talks about that though. Because it's not entertaining. It's boring. You said that was a lot. I don't even know what the fuck I said, Chris. I'll be flowing when I do this shit, so I forget what I say faster than when I said it. You know what I'm saying? Faster than when I said it. But I'm not gonna be afraid. And as I continue to get these positive stories, man, I'm gonna just keep hitting y'all with that good information that's encouraging. Even if it's some detrimental shit or something really bad, you know, there's always a solution. And at the end of the day, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go, man. But I'm a thorough believer that this life isn't it. This isn't the final straw. This isn't like the last stop. You know, so enjoy this as much as possible. We just happen to be in a crisis in this life. They say last night, DJ D Nice of Boogie Down Productions was killing it. He was doing a DJ party right from his house. You know what I'm saying? So there's still ways where we can entertain each other and be encouraged. Definitely practice social distancing. The only reason why I am even out is because I'm making money. If not for making money, I'm at the crib, I'm playing video games. That's it. And working on my art. And watching Pornhub. But besides that, yo, just stay encouraged, man. Motherfuckers that's fear-mongering and spreading, like, yo, just remove yourself from my... You know, I'm not saying delete me as a friend, but anytime I see fear-mongering posters, I just unfollow all y'all motherfuckers. I don't want to see that shit at all. I want to keep this shit positive as possible, because keeping this shit positive is what keeps your immune system strong. You understand what I'm saying? And positive news up boosts the immune system. So hopefully my words can make you guys feel better about yourselves. So even if you're kind of sick or whatever, you know what I mean? If I made you smile, made you laugh, I made you look at something different, I gave you some type of hope, that's way better than focusing on the negative, period. You got to pay attention to motherfuckers that always focus on the negative, that always want to make you feel down, and that always want to spread evil and spread negativity. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers is not on the side of light. And that's all I had to say. I will holler at y'all. Hashtag everybody need more green. Deuces.